Welcome back to The Explainer. So if you're currently on Social Security or Medicare, you are definitely going to want to pay close attention to this one. What we're about to dive into could honestly save you hundreds and in some cases even thousands of dollars every single year. And just to be absolutely clear here, I mean real money. We're not talking about clipping a coupon for 50 cents off a can of soup. No, we're going to examine major recurring bills that millions of seniors are paying every single month that legally the government should actually be covering for them.
Now, here's kind of a wild reality about this whole situation. A massive number of American seniors are quietly overpaying on these exact bills right this minute. And it's not because they did anything wrong, and it's certainly not because they don't qualify. They're missing out simply because nobody ever bothered to tell them these programs even exist. The money is literally just sitting there. The applications are waiting. But every single month that goes by without filing is another month of overpaying for something that should have already been taken care of.
So the crucial point, and this is the big catch really, is zero. There are exactly zero automatic enrollments for these life-changing exemptions. The government doesn't come looking for you to hand this money over, right? You have to know the programs exist, and you have to actively raise your hand and claim them yourself.
All right, let's look at our roadmap for today. We'll be covering the hidden senior savings, Medicare Part B premiums, prescription drug costs, home energy bills, the IRMAA surcharge, and finally, property tax exemptions.
Section 1. The hidden senior savings. Staying ahead of the curve in 2026 is absolutely vital, mostly because these rules and income limits change every single year.
Moving right along to Section 2, Medicare Part B premiums.
Okay, let's dive into this first bill, because it is a huge source of frustration for so many retirees. It gets pulled directly out of your benefits before you even see a dime. Every single month, boom, exactly $202.90 gets extracted right out of your Social Security check to pay for Medicare Part B. And most people, well, they just accept this deduction as a fact of life. They never question it. But what they don't realize is that there are federal programs, specifically called Medicare Savings Programs, that are designed to pay this premium for you entirely, every single month, covered completely through your state Medicaid office.
So how does it work? These programs are essentially tiered based on your income. The absolute most comprehensive tier is QMB, or Qualified Medicare Beneficiary. If you're single with a monthly income under roughly $1,350 or married under $1,824, this tier doesn't just pay that $202.90 premium. It also covers your deductibles, copays, and coinsurance, the whole shebang. Now, if your income is slightly higher, say up to around $1,816 a month for a single person, the SLMB and QI tiers will at least step in and wipe out that $202.90 monthly premium entirely. But remember our golden rule for today, it's not automatic. You actually have to apply. You can call 1-800-MEDICARE or reach out to your state's Medicaid office to submit that application and finally get your money back.
All right, Section 3, prescription drug costs.
Now, as you probably know, just having Medicare Part D does not actually mean your prescriptions are free. And this perfectly highlights the difference. On one hand, standard Part D costs often leave seniors paying $50 to well over $100 a month for just one single medication. But on the other side of the coin, we have the federal Extra Help program, which is also known as the Low-Income Subsidy. Under this program, in 2026, the absolute ceiling you would pay is $5.10 for a generic drug and $12.65 for a brand-name drug. There's no Part D premium, no annual deductible. It is just massive, massive savings left on the table by folks who simply haven't applied.
For 2026, the income cutoff to qualify for Extra Help as a single person is right around $23,940 a year. But, and here is a really powerful strategy, if you successfully applied for any of those Medicare savings programs we just talked about a minute ago, you are automatically enrolled in Extra Help. It's a secret shortcut. One approval automatically triggers the other. If you haven't done either yet, you'll need to visit ssa.gov to get the ball rolling.
Section 4. Home energy bills.
Look, we absolutely have to acknowledge the very real, very harsh financial hit of utility costs right now, especially for anyone on a fixed income. We're seeing undeniable macroeconomic pain in 2026. Home heating costs have jumped nearly 9%, and electricity is up over 12% in a lot of regions. But there is a federal solution out there called LIHEAP. That's the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. And LIHEAP doesn't just offer you some tiny percentage discount. It actually makes a direct payment to your gas or electric provider on your behalf. So how do you claim this?
It's really just 3 critical steps. Step 1. Verify your income. For a single person, the limit is generally around $22,000 a year, though that can vary a bit depending on your state. Step 2 is super important for this audience. Leverage your priority access. If you are 60 or older, most states actually let you apply a full month before the general public. And step 3, dial 211, the National Social Services line, to find your local office. You really do have to act fast here because LIHP is completely first come, first served. Once that funding pool for the year dries up, it is gone. Oh, and as a nice bonus, this can also connect you to the Weatherization Assistance Program, which can permanently upgrade your home's insulation and heating equipment at absolutely no cost to you.
Moving on to Section 5, the IRMAA surcharge. Honestly, this is a trap that catches so many retirees completely off guard. IRMAA basically stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. If your single filer income was over $103,000, Medicare slaps you with a surcharge between $284 and $689 a month just for Part B. But here is the truly unfair part, the really tricky timeline. Medicare bases this on your tax returns from exactly 2 years ago. So if you recently retired or sold some property or just had a one-time income event, Medicare is heavily penalizing you right now based on money you don't even earn anymore.
But luckily, there's a straightforward fix for this, and it is crazy how few people actually use it. It's just a simple piece of paper called Form SSA 44. If you've experienced a life-changing event, like retiring, reducing your work hours, or maybe the loss of a spouse, you just file this form at ssa.gov to prove that your income has dropped. Doing that can reduce or even completely eliminate that massive surcharge, instantly putting hundreds of dollars back in your pocket every single month.
And finally, Section 6, Property Tax Exemptions.
If you are a homeowner over 65, this is the big one. This represents the absolute largest potential savings of the whole bunch. Nearly every state in the country has programs sitting on the books right now, things like senior freezes, circuit breaker credits, and outright property tax exemptions. These can reduce your home's taxable value, cap your tax bill so it stops climbing every year, or wipe out a portion of the tax entirely. We're talking thousands of dollars in savings year after year. So here is your clear homework assignment. I want you to go online and search your county name followed by the phrase Senior Property Tax Exemption 2026.
And this really hits the nail on the head for everything we're talking about today. The county assessor is not going to call you on your 65th birthday to offer up this exemption. The burden is entirely on you to make the phone call or submit the application, but once you do, those incredible tax savings are going to follow you for as long as you own that home.
So, let's quickly recap all the massive value we just uncovered in this explainer. We looked at totally eliminating the $202.90 Part B premium, utilizing extra help to cap prescription costs at just $12.65, getting utility providers paid directly through LIHHP, wiping out that unfair IRMAA surcharge using Form SSA 44, and securing thousands in senior property tax exemptions. Remember, this money is already yours, but it relies entirely on your empowerment to take that vital step and actually apply.
So I'll leave you with this question to really think about. Which application are you going to submit today? The government definitely won't be knocking on your door to hand this out, but one phone call, one online search, or one simple form can profoundly change your financial situation for years to come. Take action today, and we'll see you in the next explainer.